Priyanka Bish from Ardent Progressive School. Today in this session, we will be solving some practical question based on balance sheet. As we know, we have already discussed in the previous video about the balance sheet. Balance sheet is a part of income statement. It is a statement of financial position of the business, which means by preparing balance sheet, we come to know about the financial position of the company. So balance sheet basically consists of two things. First is assets and liabilities. In the previous session, we have discussed about the classification of assets and also the classification of liabilities. Assets, we know, assets are the things which can be converted into cash or the benefits of which we get in the future. And liabilities means which will have to be paid within a year, which is a current liability, and the liabilities or the amount which is to be paid after 1 year is considered as non-current liabilities. So here we will discuss about the format first. Format of balance sheet consists of 4 columns: liability side amount and asset side and amount. Now here is the question based on balance sheet. Question is, from the following balances of Siaram Sridhar, prepare a balance sheet as at 31st March 2017. So we have been given some assets and liabilities. We just need to identify the categories of assets and liabilities. So first item is plant and machinery, which is of 8 lakh. Then land and building 6 lakh. Furniture amounting to rupees 1,50,000. Cash in hand 20,000. Bank overdraft, which is written on the credit side, which is 1,80,000. Debtors and creditors, 3,20,000 is debtor and 2,40,000 is creditor. Then bills receivable and bills payable. Bills receivable amounting to rupees 1 lakh. Bills payable rupees 60,000. Closing stock amounting to rupees 4 lakh. Investment, which is a short-term investment, amounting to rupees 80,000. Then capital amounting to rupees 15 lakh. Drawings 1,30,000. Net profit rupees 6,20,000. And the total of debit and credit side is same, which is 26 lakh. So here we will have to identify what are the liabilities and what are assets. So here we will have to identify the items which comes in the categories of liabilities and asset side. First of all, in balance sheet we know we write all the liabilities and assets according to the order of liquidity. Order of liquidity means we will write the items first which can be easily converted into cash, and it will be followed by the items which is converted into cash after 1 or 2 years. Same goes with the liability side also. If in order of liquidity we write liability side, so first we will write all those liabilities which are to be paid within a year, which will be followed by the liabilities which is to be paid after 1 year. So we'll start the answer solution part by writing balance sheet as at 31st March 2017. So if this is the period of which the balance sheet will be prepared. So first we will write the asset items. Now according to this, first we have to write it in the liquidity order. First item will be cash in hand. As we know, cash in hand means the amount of cash which remains in the hand of business. This is amounting to rupees 20,000. Next we will write debtors. So here the amount of debtor is rupees 3,20,000. 3,20,000. As we know, debtor is the person who has to pay the amount to the creditor. So cash will be received from debtors, that is why we write it on asset side. Next is bills receivable. Bills receivable is amounted to rupees 1 lakh. Then comes short-term investment. Short-term investment is amounted to rupees 80,000. Short term investment. Short-term investment is considered as asset because it can be converted into cash within 4 to 5 months. Next is closing stock. Closing stock is amounted to rupees 4 lakh. So these were the items which were highly liquid. Now it will be followed by those items which is converted into cash after some time, maybe after 1 or 2 years. So here we will write furniture. Furniture is amounted to rupees 1,50,000. Next is plant and machinery. Plant and machinery. Plant and machinery is amounted to rupees 8 lakhs. Then comes land and building. Land and building is amounted to rupees 6 lakhs. So these are the items which comes in the category of assets till here, which means till closing stock. These items will be considered as current asset, and after this, which is furniture, plant and machinery and land and building, this comes in the category of non-current, or we can call it as fixed asset. So we have prepared this balance sheet according to the order of liquidity. Current assets are the assets which converts into cash within 1 year, and fixed assets are those assets which are not converted into cash but we get the benefit of it in future. Now we will see the items which will come in liabilities side. So first item is bank overdraft. Amount of bank overdraft is rupees 1,80,000. Bank overdraft means when our withdrawal amount is more than the deposited amount. We call it as bank overdraft, and we have to pay this amount within 2 or 3 months. So as we are preparing this balance sheet according to the liquidity order, so according to the liquidity first, this item will be converted into cash in a short duration of time. Next will be bills payable. Bills payable is amounted to rupees 60,000. Then comes creditors. Creditors are the person to whom the amount is to be paid. The amount of creditors here is rupees 2,40,000. Now we will write our next item of liability, which is capital. Capital is considered as liability because we know according to the business entity concept, business and businessman are separate entity, and we record all the transaction from business point of view. So if the owner of the business invests some money in the business to start the business, this money is considered as capital. So it is the responsibility of the business to pay off this amount to the owner with profits and reserves. So that is why we write capital on liability side, because capital is the liability which is to be paid by business to the owner. Amount of capital is rupees 15 lakhs, and we know we add net profit on capital. Net profit is calculated by preparing P&L account. So we will add this amount of net profit to capital. Net profit is amounted to rupees 6,20,000. So we'll add this amount on capital. We get the amount 21,20,000. Now according to the format, we will have to deduct the amount of drawings from capital. So amount of drawings is rupees 1,30,000. As we know, drawings is the amount which is withdrawn by the proprietor for its personal use. So by deducting 1,30,000 from 21,20,000, we get the amount 19,90,000. See, first we will understand the concept of capital, net profit and drawings. We know that capital is the amount which is brought in by the owner in the business. That means this amount becomes a liability of the business because this amount is to be repaid to the owner with the net profit. That is why we are adding net profit in capital, because capital and net profit are the amount which is to be paid by the business to the owner. And drawings, as we know, drawings is the amount which is withdrawn by the owner. So this amount does not belong to the proprietor. That is why we are deducting the amount of drawings from capital. So this was the concept of capital, net profit and drawings. Now we will calculate the assets and liabilities side, and the balance sheet is correct when the total of both the sides are equal. So first we will calculate the asset side. By totaling all the items of asset side, we get the total amount of asset amounting to rupees 24,70,000. Now we will calculate the liabilities side also. So by calculating all the items of liabilities side, we get the total amount of rupees 24,70,000. So as we can see here, liability side and the asset side total is equal. So this is how we solve the practical questions based on balance sheet. In the next session, we'll be solving the full-fledged question where we have to prepare trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. So that's all for today. Thank you.